Welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters, and one thing that seems to keep eluding us as an Evil Dead community right now is some kind of idea what is to come. And we're going to talk about how important a roadmap would possibly be for Evil Dead the game. But before we do that, if you like this Evil Dead content, please drop a like and a comment on the video. It really does help, and I answer all my comments. Smash the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for all Evil Dead and horror-related content. But of course, if you're just looking for people to play with, or you want to talk about horror movies, TV shows, Evil Dead, whatever, click on that link below as our Discord. We have a thriving horror-based community. Now, one of the things that the game had going for it coming up to launch is we saw developers, we saw podcasts, we saw groups of content creators pumping out information up until the launch of the game. And I did a ton of content surrounding Evil Dead the game going up to it, whether it was new podcasts, new leaks, new images, beta, whatever it was. I had stuff to talk about. And now we've kind of gone to chirps and crickets and nothing. And on August 13th, we will hit 3 months. We also will hit a month since the launch of Army of Darkness update, which was supposed to actually be available at launch of the game. So we are having a problem with communication, and there's no scheduled devil streams. There has been nothing they have talked about. The only word we've heard on was Savini 2.0. So right now the question is, when will we get a roadmap? And I wonder if some of that has to do with what the leaks were for what was supposed to be the season pass. So the first one should be fine, and we should have heard something by now. If everything is correct with the projected groupings, the first one's supposed to be Ash versus Evil Dead. Now, that shouldn't be affected by anything. Ball should be fine. Chet should be fine. Ruby should be fine. Everyone should be good to go, and we should be hearing about this. Now, I had originally projected that we would probably be getting this drop of the first part of the season pass approximately the last week of August or the first week of September, and now I'm starting to worry. Now the question is, are they going to do this thing where they just kind of come at information really quick and then boom, here it is, or are they going to try to build some excitement? And they definitely need to do that, especially with the fact that they're being drowned out pretty heavily right now by Project W on the other side with DVD. The question also asked is the merger of Warner Brothers and Discovery playing some part in it? Because right now, one of the second pieces was supposed to be Evil Dead Rise, and that's kind of up in the air. What is going on with Evil Dead Rise at the moment? Is it going to theaters? Is it just going to be on HBO Max? Are they trying to line those up to make sure that the roadmap actually hits to cross-promote between the new movie and the characters coming to the game? Or are they just having problems with development? Like, we are not hearing anything. And as you can see it by the cues last night on stream, we were running full survivor groups and taking approximately 5 minutes or more to get matches. And that is a little bit worrisome that the group of player base is shrinking and they're not engaged. The only thing right now you have to go for is trying to get your character builds up. But if you've already maxed all your characters, there's nothing even to play for other than stockpiling spirit points for a rainy day at some point. Now, one of the things I think that really makes a roadmap necessary is the fact that people spent $60 on the game to buy that season pass with it, which was a great move. We've gotten a couple of skin packs, but that's it, nothing else. 2 skin packs, one at launch, one with AOD, for a grand total of 10 skins. And that's also been the only skins in the entire game. So the question is, what do they have on the forefront? And a roadmap, I think, would really help people. Now, I'll be honest, I am a person that has no problem if I think I'm going to be playing a game for a long period of time, buying the season pass up front, especially if you get a few bucks off of it. I did it with Tiny Tina's, which was an absolute fail. I did it with Alien Fireteam, which was also an absolute fail. I've done it with other games and it's been a huge success. So you never really know. It's always a crapshoot when it's blind. And I've done it with other games like Destiny, where I really haven't had any complaints whatsoever. But the question now I keep hearing in chat is, what is the season pass? When is the season pass? What's going to be included in the season pass? What can we even expect? And that's a problem right now, is that we're almost 3 months out and this season pass seems to be nothing they're talking about. And at some point, the developers need to start getting ahead of this and using the dev streams they're having as an actual platform. And that is another thing. We get these dev streams, we've had 2 of them, and they're nothing but gameplay And no one cares because we see gameplay every day. We know what these look like. Sure, we got to see some Kandar early, but that doesn't tell us anything. Kandar was literally dropping the next day. We didn't need 7 matches of Kandar. We need to have our dev streams telling us what to expect in the future, because right now the silence is deafening and it's hurting my ears. And I want to make content around Evil Dead the game, but the game's giving me nothing to make content on. And a roadmap might quell some of these fears that people are having right now, because right now we don't know where the game's going. We can't check anything on Steam because there's no Steam numbers, because it's only available on Epic for X amount of time. We can see the Twitch numbers are dwindling to nothing, and we can see the queue numbers are going up in time for finding matches. So the question is, what do the developers have to increase the excitement? And the only thing they can really do is tell us what they have planned, give us some sort of roadmap to follow that we can expect. Hey, Old Head was right. The season pass is going to start kicking off in the end of August or the beginning of September or even the middle of September. At least we have an idea. We know what we know. Why are we grinding? What are we building to? What is coming? What did we pay for? Because right now it looks like I feel like it should be fine, but I'm starting to get that nagging voice in the back of my head. Old Head, you bought another shitty Game Pass that doesn't matter. And I'm hoping that's wrong. And right now the game needs to find a way to make sure that it's getting its player base engaged. And right now it just doesn't feel like that. And I feel like the only thing they can really do is say, hey guys, here's what's coming. This is what we have planned. And even if they don't talk about the entire roadmap, even if they can give us an idea what Season Pass 1 looks like, or any other content that might be accompanying it before that, whether it's an event, whether it's some sort of new mission, whatever it is, we need to hear something. And we need to see what Saber has in mind, because right now it looks like a giant pile of nothing other than a $35 Savini skin. Let me know, am I being too harsh? Am I being just right? Let me know what you think in the chat, guys. Drop those comments. I want to talk about this. Let me know. Thanks for watching, and later, mates.